What is up, guys? Welcome to NXT, Lionheart podcast. We're going over the NXT from yesterday.
Yep, and the show was pretty good, man. And sorry we couldn't give you guys an NXT takeover review, man. So much stuff been going on. We just haven't had a chance to just give you guys a review. But we are back with the NXT review for this week, and we will be doing a Money in the Bank predictions tomorrow. We're gonna remind y'all again at the end of the video about that. So yeah, let's get into the show. All right, so this new tag team that was on NXT, well, that was on Takeover last week, called the Authors of Pain. First off, I don't like that name, so I'm gonna just call them Pain. They these two big dudes. They look kind of Samoan-like, but they two big dudes. They wear all black. Um, they went against C.J. O'Doyle and Sean Swag. I don't know if I said their name right. Sean Swag. Well, that's like a damn gamer tag. But anyway, they were pretty much jobbers or whatever, and the Artists of Pain beat them. They hit this move. It's like a big boot turned into a sidewalk slam. It's called the Other Side. That's what it's called. Pretty good move, but they pretty much dominated that match. They just killed them.
The other side, the other
They
side,
also hit this
the
move.
other
It's like
side
a
of me.
oh wow, Molly Cyrus. It's like a leg sweep and a clothes on at the same time. But yep, that was pretty much a squash match. Nothing too special.
Yep.
And let's
It's
see.
just one. It's almost like watching Jack Swagger versus Rusev. It's just
I mean,
you
I
know
think
that.
it was worse than that. Yeah, that was a squash match. That was a legit squash.
You
But they
said
killed
it
them.
might be worse.
No, they killed them. They killed them. They destroyed that tag team. But let's see. Let's get into the next match. We had Carmella versus Tessa Blanchard. Blanchard. I don't know if I said it right. I think Tessa is a new NXT diva because she didn't have a Titantron. But Carmella, she pretty much dominated that match. She hit that flatliner and hit that head scissor submission, and that was it. She beat her in like 3 minutes, according to Lords of Pain.
It was a pretty quick match.
And the match is pretty quick. Yep, she dominated. And let's
They're pretty
see.
much. That's all it was, just domination the whole time, pretty much.
Oh, and guys,
I think she got like a couple of good moves in.
but anyway, Bailey, she's coming back pretty soon. She said that after she get cleared by her doctor, then she'll be back the week after next, hopefully, or possibly next week. I think the week after next. But if Regal approves it, then she good to go. But hopefully, we might see Bailey back in the ring, in a few weeks or so. So yeah, the hugger,
I
Big Booty
love
Bailey.
hugs. I give hugs to people, but also take titles.
Wow. She also got that ass kicked by Nia Jax a few weeks ago. That's what that was crazy.
That leg drop on the back of the head, the concussion.
And
Damn.
guys, for those watching this video, I got a question for y'all. What do y'all think is next for Samoa Joe? Okay, he beat Finn Balor. They re-showed this promo on before he had his match against Finn Balor. I mean, what's next for him now? Cause he done pretty much killed Finn Balor. He might be going after Shinsuke Nakamura. Like we're gonna get into that at the end of the show when Finn Balor and
LeBron
Nakamura
James.
had a little promo. But I'm gonna get into that later. Let's proceed. What you was gonna say, Dragon?
I think his next opponent is gonna be LeBron James.
Wow,
LeBron.
that's horrible.
I can see it. I can see it, man. LeBron James debuting in NXT. Oh yes.
Dragon smoking that
Woo.
Kush. That's
Oh yeah.
that's
I'm pretty
that's that strong Kush. Hell, that's that strong Kush. What the?
that's that. That's that being a nowhere cush. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, but moving on to the show.
All right, so wow, that was weird. All right, so pretty much the last match of the show. No, it wasn't the last match of the show. This is like the third match of the show, I believe. Yeah, tag team match between TM61 versus Blake and Murphy. Now TM61, I like this team because they had a match against what that tag team name is, Kappa. They don't have a tag
Uh,
team name, but they have like these long names. I forgot their name. It's not in my head, but they had a good ass match against them. It was a back and forth tag team match, and I like this team for some reason. TM61. They're from England, and I like their move set. They have a pretty good move set for a team.
they're very unique. They are very unique. I saw some highlights of them.
And
Yes.
he went against Blake and Murphy. And by the way, guys, this was Blake and Murphy's first match as a tag team again after a few weeks after the whole Alexa Bliss situation. But again, guys, Blake and Murphy took that L. So I don't know what's going to be next for them.
Job. We getting
Like
drunk.
during the time when I wasn't watching NXT, Blake and Murphy held the NXT championships for a while, but now they going down pretty much. They had like a power ranking, like a power 25 for NXT. I'm not sure if they do on the website on WWE.com, but if they do, Blake and Murphy is definitely going down because they took another L,
Mm-hmm.
and they lost against
They're turning into the Usos on the main roster. That's what they're turning into.
and they
The
lost against
Usos on.
a fresh brand new tag team, TM61. And they hit their finisher. It's called Thunder Valley. It was a pretty badass move. It's like a gorilla press turned into like a. They just slam them down. It's something like that. It's called the
Like
Thunder Valley.
I just think that this right here, this means that they're gonna try to start something new. Bring in some new talent. And they're just you see what I'm saying? They're just trying to bring in what's next for NXT because I mean, think about it. NXT, it's been great these past couple of months, knowing that NXT is turning into TNA. But
Hell no.
yeah, when was the last time we seen Eric Young, whatever his
Oh,
name
Eric
is
Young.
now?
Oh yeah. About Eric Young, I heard that he didn't sound like an official deal. It was like a temporary deal just for that appearance. I don't know if he's gonna like sign like fully with NXT. I know Bobby Roode. He finally made his debut at a
Hmm.
NXT event. I heard about that. But hopefully he'll be in the show maybe next week or the week after, and that'll be
Right.
awesome.
And T, it's
Yep.
NNT. TNA, like TNA, NNT. All we need now is Bobby Lashley. Yep, all we need now.
Hell no. Why would Bobby Lashley go to NXT? Heck no. Man, they'll push that man. They'll make him the Brock Lesnar in NXT. Heck no.
Oh yeah,
They'll push that.
suplex.
Hey,
No spear.
hey, that'll be a good match though. Samoa Joe and Bobby Lashley. I think they might have fought in TNA. I'm not sure, but that'll be a good match for the NXT Championship. Lashley and Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah, that would be a good match. I would pay
It's gonna be
money to
like
see.
Umaga versus Lashley all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Except Samoa Joe has a different moveset compared to Umaga. But anyway, let's get into the last match. Andrade Cien almost versus the perfect 10 Todd Dillinger. Now these two had a match at Takeover, and Cien, I'm gonna call him Cien. Andrade almost, I'm gonna call him Cien because it's shorter. But he took that W at Takeover in his debut match, and Perfect 10, he got his rematch against him, and he lost once again. Now I'm gonna say this right now, man. Almost he straight up dominated that match, man. Todd Dillinger got destroyed. Like he barely got moves in. He got a few moves in, but throughout the match, Cien was just showing off. And Cien had like a straight up mixed reaction from the fans. I think because Perfect 10, he's pretty much a fan favorite. The fans love him with he started he started a trend, 10, 10. And Cien, I guess they gotta get used to, him since he's the new guy or whatever, but he took that W. He took that W. Even though he had a mixed reaction from the crowd, he took
Fuck, I
that
still
W.
whip my fin, man. I like saying 10.
Wow.
My bad. But
But Cien, he hit his finisher once again. That running double knees into the corner. It's a pretty badass move. Hope they have that in 2K17. I like that move. That running knees to the corner. They haven't come up with a name for it yet, but hopefully in a few weeks they will. But right now it's just called the running double knees. Pretty awesome move.
the running double knees. The Daniel Bryan.
Nah, it's complete. Yeah. By the way, guys, Dragon probably didn't. He didn't see NXT, NXT Takeover, but
Uh,
he's not familiar with the move. It's pretty much like these running knees. Okay, you know how you sit. You know that Samoan hip attack in the corner.
oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, you just run at him and you land with double knees into the face, pretty much like running double knees, boom.
Oh, okay. I see it now. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
it's kind of like
That's
a drop kick
different,
to the
though.
corner, except you throwing your knees into their face.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
is
that's
different.
kind of weird because people use that now as reversals. You know what I mean? People use that now as regular counters, and for him to have that actually as a finishing move.
Wait, no, it's like a running move. That he runs toward him and he throws his knees into the face. Like no, like
Oh,
the
okay.
running man, the guy who's running, he throws his knees into the
I
face.
think. Well, you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah.
I
But
want
that was a
to.
pretty dominant match. But anyway, the last part of the show was, quote unquote, what's next for Finn Balor? Oh man.
What's next for Finn?
Now I'm
Doom.
gonna be straight up honest. I didn't even know what was next for Finn Balor because he didn't pretty much he was champ
Doom.
for a long ass time and he didn't have like a
The
shitload.
Undertaker.
Hell no,
Doom.
Teddy Long finna go. You facing the Undertaker? Hell no.
I was like, wait. when the lights went out, like you said, like the lights was like went out. I was like, the Undertaker, Finn Balor versus the Undertaker.
Nah, oh no, that's not happening. Hell no, that's definitely not happening. But
The
for Balor, he
Undertaker.
was
That's
pretty
a
much
dream match. That's a dream match. I ain't gonna.
yeah.
That's a good dream.
But Finn Balor, he was pretty much questioning himself, like, what's next for Finn Balor? He said it like 3 times. The second time, what's next for Finn Balor? And before he said that, he mentioned like previous guys. He was infused with like Neville, Tyler Breeze. Let's see. Then and lastly he mentioned Samoa Joe.
Oh,
But anyway, as soon as he said what's next for Finn Balor the third time, the lights went out and Shinsuke Nakamura
dun,
came out.
da,
And
da.
pretty much Nakamura, he was in the ring. He was like, Finn Balor, although you lost the match, although you're not champion, you're still an icon. And, that shows you that, he respects the guy, whatever. The crowd started clapping their hands, that they was cheering or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
he pretty much repeated himself, calling him an icon again. And now this part right here, this part made the fans mark out. I got a little excited when I heard this because, this is actually a dream match. As soon as
I
Nakamura
have
was
to
like,
face. I have to face.
Dragon, what the hell?
You.
What the, wow.
No,
That's pretty much what he said too. He was like, in order to become champion, I must beat the icon. And the fans was like, they just started marking out a little bit. And he was like, I gotta be some shit like that. And he said you, and he pointed at him and was like you. And the fans just marked out after that. And Finn Balor was like, I guess that's the answer to my question. I guess that's the answer to my question. Me versus you, you know. And they shook hands and they left, and that was the end of NXT. So in the future we will be seeing Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And I think if Shinsuke win, he might get a guaranteed title shot against Samoa Joe, in my opinion, because he
The
did beat
thing is,
Austin
though,
Aries at Takeover.
what
So
would be a good match for Samoa and Joe up next? Because
I want to see Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries. I think that's gonna be a
oh
good
yeah, yeah,
match.
yeah, yeah, that might be a good match.
That's gonna be a good match. I want to see that.
It's like the Clash of TNA. Yep, that's what they're gonna call
Wow, hell no, that's gonna be. They don't even say
it.
TNA. You didn't see Raw Monday when Cena, he mentioned all them companies AJ was in, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor. That man, he didn't say TNA not once.
Oh
And
yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't say
and
TNA
AJ made he made
once.
he made more of an impact than TNA, and he could have mentioned TNA first, but I guess they
I
they
mean,
can't say
yeah,
TNA.
in TNA that man had multi faces from from face to heel to neutral to everything. Man, that man he like for a while he actually made TNA
Yep, he
watchable.
was TNA while he was
Yeah,
there. He
he
pretty much,
was.
yeah, pretty much was TNA. But hopefully in the future we'll see Nakamura go face Finn Balor in the future. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen next week or they might save it for the next live event. I doubt it because they defend the title that night, so he might end up being the number one contender for Samoa Joe's championship. But yeah, that's
So,
about it.
so what's your rating?
My rating for the show, I give it a 4 out of 5.
Mm, mm. Actually, same here, 4 or 5. Wasn't bad.
I'll give it no 4.5. I actually enjoyed it. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. It was pretty good.
I'm sticking with the 4 out of 5. It was decent, pretty good.
But yeah, guys. Tomorrow we will be doing a Money in the Bank predictions. This is our first time doing a predictions video. We doing this because we want to make up, not doing Raw Monday. We know we didn't do Raw Monday, so tomorrow, stay tuned. We will be doing a Money in the Bank predictions, and yeah, that's about it, guys. Make sure you hit that like
Yep.
and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This will be on Dragon channel and it's on my channel. If you're watching on Dragon's channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And same goes for my channel. I don't know what Dragon's doing. Dragon's.
I'm just happy, guys. To be honest with you, I'm just happy because we are getting close to one of the best Money in the Banks in history. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
That,
But that's about it, guys. Make sure stay tuned for the next video. Peace. What the hell, Dragon? What the? What kind of?